Creating a baby registry as a first-time mom is super hard. It's really crazy that you have to put together this list of all the things you're gonna need when your baby arrives, but yet you've never had a baby before, and if you're anything like me, I'm the first person in my family to have a baby, and so I'm not around kids. I don't know what I'm going to need and what I'm not going to need. And I also just started this like crunchy, non-toxic type of lifestyle when I first got pregnant. So at the beginning, you don't know what you don't know. And so I kind of created my registry based off of other people. I researched a little bit. I watched some videos on other people's guides to creating a registry, and that's how my registry was formed. Hi, my name's Olivia, and I'm a first-time mom with a 7-month-old baby boy, and I like to do things a little bit more natural, a little bit more on the crunchy side of things. And today I want to talk about the things that I regret putting on my registry and what I wish I would have asked for instead. The first thing I regret is plastic milk storage bags. I wish I would have swapped that out for silicone reusable storage bags, which I don't even really use them anyways. And I also received so many different kinds, different brands of the plastic throwaway single-use milk storage bags. So if I could redo it, I would definitely get the silicone versions that are reusable, especially considering I barely use them. The second regret I have is adding just plain plastic Target brand pacifiers. They have silicone ones that are, in my opinion, a lot better, and I never really use them anyways, but if I'm going to have it on standby, then I wish I would have had the silicone version rather than the plastic version that I received and added to my registry. The third thing on my list of regrets is diaper rash cream. I received so many little bottles that are just sitting in my bathroom. I don't know why I still have them, but I'm never going to use them. I looked at the ingredients after the fact and realized how gross they are and how many chemicals, and then I looked them up on the EWG app and saw how bad they were, and so I would definitely swap those for lanolin. It's all natural, it's made from sheep's wool, it's really awesome. I've used it, that's the only thing that I've used on my son's bottom when he has any type of rash, and basically every single time it's been gone in a few hours, if not the next day. And then I also have used it on my own, on my nipples whenever they're feeling raw or dry, and it's been super helpful and super awesome. So I would definitely swap all those little bottles that I received for this one jar of lanolin, which I'll link below. The fourth thing on my list would be different diapers. People would ask me all the time, what diaper brand did you put on your registry? What diaper brand are you going with? How are you supposed to know when you don't have your baby yet and you've never tried any of them? And I really thought that it was Huggies or Pampers. That's it. Those are your only options because those are the only two things that people talk about, which neither one would I recommend. So there are so many, I'm not going to go into too many details, but there are so many things in diapers that you wouldn't even think about, like chlorine, heavy metal, plastic, chemicals. Like there's gross things that are in these diapers and you're putting on your baby. Like they're wearing diapers 95% of the time for the first year, if not way more than that. And so I think that diapers are super important, and just getting Huggies from the store with all these terrible things in it, definitely not my first option, and I didn't think about it before, but you don't know what you don't know. I've actually bought a ton of different non-toxic type of eco-friendly diapers, and I'm going to create a separate video for that, so I don't have a clear winner yet, but I will soon, and I'll link that below. I just wouldn't recommend the just normal Huggies or Pampers. Do your research. I would choose something different than that. And then another thing, just think, Pampers creates Pampers diapers, regular, and then they also have Pampers Pure. Why are you creating a pure version of your regular diapers? Why wouldn't you just create a safe version of the diapers that you sell? I don't know. Why are people not questioning this? My fifth regret would be buying the Ollie or adding that to my registry. It's a really expensive swaddle, and I only swaddled him for the first few weeks, and I know a lot of people in the crunchy community don't believe in swaddling, and I haven't been swayed either way, so I'm not really sure on my decision on that. But I used it for like 4 weeks or something. And the Ollie was definitely never my go-to. I just used a regular blanket to swaddle him whenever I did do that. I tried using the Ollie so many times, and it just didn't work for us. It kept riding up, and then it would be like really high on him. I could never get it I could never get it on his shoulders right, and so it's just not something I would recommend buying. Maybe like borrow friends, use that first, see if you like it, and if you do, maybe make the purchase. But for me, it just didn't work out. The sixth thing on my list would be buying different hand sanitizer. I added just a random organic type of hand sanitizer to my list, not actually looking at the ingredients, just thinking by the name of it, it was clean and good. And then after the fact, I looked at the ingredients and realized that it wasn't clean and good. Whoa! It was not clean and good. And so I'm going to link below a different option, a brand that I really like, because I needed hand sanitizer in my backpack at home, in different rooms by the changing table. And so you definitely want one that you like and you trust the ingredients on. The seventh thing on my list would be to have teethers on your registry that are not plastic. So I did not put any teethers on my registry because I did not think about it, but I did receive some, and they were almost all plastic. And those are not things that I want sitting in my baby's mouth. I don't want him chewing on that, sucking on that. So I would rather have like a silicone version of that or something else. And so I'll link some ideas below as well. But yeah, that's a regret. I wish I would have added some teethers to my registry. So the eighth thing on my list would be to get different lotion and shampoo and conditioner for my baby. So I just got the plain old Johnson & Johnson that I feel like everyone buys. It's like the go-to, I feel like. But whenever I looked at the ingredients and I checked it on the EWG app, I realized that it's pretty terrible, and I don't understand why they make such toxic stuff for baby products. Like, why can't they just make clean versions? I don't know. But those are definitely a no-go. I have a ton in my bathroom drawer. Again, I should get rid of them. I don't need them, and I'm not going to use them. But I received them. So that is definitely a regret. Do your research before you add the baby shampoo and conditioner and lotion, all these things that are going to be consuming your baby's body. Make sure that they're clean and not filled with harmful toxins. The ninth regret I have is not adding wooden or Montessori type of toys to my registry. So it's definitely not something that you need, but I wish I would have added just a few to give people the type of, vibe, I guess, the type of mom that I wanted to be, the type of toys that I wanted for my child, because I didn't. And I feel like after that, I received a lot of plastic toys, especially when it went into Christmas time, when it goes to their birthday. I wish I would have just added a few on the registry so people would kind of understand what I was trying to do and the type of toys that I want in my household. Instead of, the plasticky, toxic type of toys that sometimes people give you. I think it just would have been a little bit easier and maybe given people a little bit of a nudge to the right direction. Maybe not, but I do wish that I would have put it on my registry, at least to just have a couple. The 10th thing on my list would be to swap out the plastic baby bottles for glass versions of the baby bottles. So So I rarely ever use bottles. Don't really need them, but for those few times that I except for those few times that I go work out or something, and so they're nice to have, and I just wish that I had the glass version instead of having my baby's milk sitting in plastic bottles. The 11th thing I regret is adding Dreft to my Registry. So once I looked at the ingredients and checked it on the EWG app, I realized that there are a lot of toxins and harmful things inside that can cause issues. That can cause issues with your baby. Yeah, and so it's not as clean as people think. And so I would just instead rather get the laundry detergent that I use now, which I'll link below, which is way cleaner and safe for my baby and for my whole household. The 12th and final thing on my list would be to add a homeopathic kit. As I get more and more into these type of like natural lifestyle and trying to detox our home and just everything around us, I've also realized that, standard medication is not the best thing for us. And so I'm starting to go on this journey of homeopathy, which is pretty expensive. And so I wish I would have just had it from the get-go. And if you are also on this journey of learning more about the toxins in your household and products and food, then I definitely think that homeopathy would be something of interest to you. And so it would just be nice to have. And if someone could have bought that off my Registry, that would have been super awesome and helpful. So I wish that I would have added that and I would have known about it whenever I created it. So that is it for my list of baby Registry regrets. I hope you guys find this helpful. I really wish I would have known it before I had my baby, and I wish I would have added these few things or made these few adjustments to my Registry. But just in case you're feeling super overwhelmed like I was, just know you don't need all the stuff. All you need, you're about to show some special stuff. All you need is your baby, the dogs, your baby, some diapers, some outfits, just a few, and really that's it. You can use your own towels. You can use your own towels for burp rags for the shower. You can use your own blankets. You can use your own bed. And a car seat. There you go. It's not as complicated as it seems. Just add the basics, and then as you go, add a couple things here and there. It's not as crazy and overwhelming as it seems at the beginning. So good luck, and thank you for watching.